by my front door, and I'm miles and miles from the nearest store. Pot full of crabs looking fat and sweet, kettle of oysters at my feet, living on Chesapeake.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laugh Smartly. Here we are, gentlemen. Looking right at you.
The heat of the lights is like, you can tell we're professionals and we can deal with this, because we are on YouTube. We're videoing this as well as we're doing the show. So
we're bringing it up a notch.
It is
literally and figuratively.
It is. I mean, I'm sweating. I'm glad I have some makeup on.
Because we're on the radio now. We have to. I think because we usually have face for radios. Or
I've decided never to shave again.
Really?
Yeah. You can see my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Quite a grisly look right now. Pretty manly.
That's one word for it. I'm not sure manly was going to be the word I used. Anyways, here we are on WGMD 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva. One of your hosts, me, Biff, sitting next to, I'm staring at Lucky.
Hello, I'm Lucky.
And I'm staring at Mr. Fun here, which reminds me that, when we get on the radio, we never really told people where our nicknames came from.
Yeah.
So why don't I go first? My nickname was a college nickname, not my favorite nickname in the world, Biff. Okay. As you will point it out and make fun of me through the course of the show, as has been a lifetime of that. I was named after somebody that I apparently looked like. So my technical nickname is Biff Jr.
Right.
For a guy, Pat C. up in Boston.
Right.
He is the original Biff.
And everybody thought you looked like him.
I look like him.
Yeah.
And it was just all, they yelled out a name when I was pledging, and I happened to turn around with every other person in the room, but because I did, the nickname stuck, and I've never gotten rid of it.
The Parents' Day, the first Parents' Day, his dad is sitting there, and now he's been a brother for close to a year, maybe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And everybody's yelling, Biff, Biff, and his dad's looking around all confused. And then I'm sitting at the table. I had the pleasure of hearing his dad say, "Why do they call you Biff?" It was all nervous. He was like, I don't know, Dad. It's really dumb. It's really dumb.
Anyways,
Meanwhile, he was wearing a turtleneck. It was 80 degrees outside.
I mean, the one positive thing is that, people know my name.
Yeah.
Right. When I see people I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm usually doing the, "Hey, buddy," they say my name.
Biff.
Yeah.
And guys that have known you for like 40 years, like, what's his last name again?
Yeah. That's right. No, there's that problem too. So good. So Lucky, how did you get your name?
Okay. So we were all in the same fraternity, and it's just, is the issuance of nicknames in fraternities, is it exactly like it is in Animal House? The scenes where they're
It was
on the spot.
It was. Right. We had a great time with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the story of mine. So we used to get our nicknames in the middle of the semester. We had a big ceremony.
Right.
Yeah.
Very solemn time, just like it is sort of in Animal House.
Right.
And my name comes up. They tell me to stand up, and I'm waiting to get my nickname. They go, "Because we're lucky to get a bid, and lucky you're still around, your nickname is Lucky."
I like that.
That's good.
And I looked around the room. I'm like, "Well, should I be worried? Like, am I gonna? Are you guys gonna kick me out?
Right.
Blackball me? Or
Right. That's good. Yeah. When I was social chairman, I used to gather the more influential people in the fraternity around, and we would drink and go through the list of pledges, and give them nicknames.
Yeah.
So you had to tell a story. Somebody would say, "How about this one?" Sometimes we would have a really good nickname and say, "Well, who fits that?"
Yeah.
That thing. But most of the time, yeah.
And speaking of which, you have a nickname. You have an original nickname, not Mr. Fun.
So I was the guy they didn't have a nickname for, I guess, because I went through mid-semester Hell Night. They're like, my first name. They rhymed it with my first name, and they're like, "And you're Glob because you're a big fat nothing."
Glob.
So I was Glob, and
Yes.
It didn't catch on. Nobody called me Glob. And then once I became social chairman, I went up to Rutgers. They were having a Bahama Rama party, sand in the basement, a big pool. It was off the hook, a great party. And I went to it, and there was this one fat guy wearing Hawaii. They all had Hawaiian shirts, all the brothers, and they all had their fraternity nicknames on the back. And this guy he wasn't a good looking guy. He was heavy set and real loud, boisterous, drunk. And he had all these women around him. And when he turned around, his nickname was Mr. Fun. And I said, there can be two Mr. Funs in this world. So I bought myself a shirt.
Yeah.
I put it on the back of my shirt. I told all the pledges from that point on to call me Mr. Fun. So we started it.
What's the protocol? Are you allowed to give yourself a nickname?
No, but he has stuck with it. Like, people are going to forget.
Yeah.
For those of us with long memories know that he is Glob.
Yeah.
Nobody calls me Glob.
Yeah.
And I like it that way.
But the thing is, like, if it was Biff, Lucky, and Glob, we probably would have never been on the radio.
That-
Never got
that's true.
picked up.
So, okay, so let's go back to Mr. Fun. Mr.
Yeah.
Fun, do you have a joke to start off the week?
So I went home. It's Valentine's Day, so I went home last night. I told my wife, I said, "We're gonna make love tonight." Oh, sorry, last week. Right?
Yeah.
So I went home on Valentine's Day. Last week was Valentine's Day, and I said to my wife, I said, "Are we gonna make love tonight?" And she said, "Well, I don't know. Spell the word way." And I said, "Way, W-A-Y." And she goes, "You forgot the F." And I go, "There's no F in way." And she said, "Exactly."
No,
That's very good. So, Lucky, looking at you.
well, okay, so we are sitting here on February 21st. The year is going by fast, by
Yeah.
the way.
Right.
I mean, we're almost at the end of the second month
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But National Sticky Bun Day today.
Okay, and what do we call what is a sticky bun? I'm looking to you, Mr. Fun, as the sticky bun expert.
Oh, I don't know. But I know that my wife complained that my laptop was sticky. She goes, "How the hell did you get a laptop sticky?" And I said, "I was eating ice cream." And she goes, "How the heck do you spill ice cream on your laptop?" I go, "It's not easy to eat ice cream at home when you're masturbating."
Come on.
But a sticky bun is like a Cinnabon. Is that a sticky bun?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not.
well-
A lot of times you see the sticky bun sitting
Yeah.
right next to the donuts, the
Okay.
thing with the hole in the
Right,
middle
right.
kind of thing. But they're vastly.
Thank you for defining the donut.
No, I'm just
Right.
saying but they're vastly different. Although they're made from the same
Okay.
ingredients.
No, they're the curly things, right?
Yeah, but
They
they're
look
all-
like a snail,
Not like a bear claw.
like a sticky bun,
A
like
sticky bun,
like
okay.
a honey bun. They
A
call
honey
them honey
bun.
buns.
Okay.
But isn't that just a differently shaped donut?
Well, it's more like a Krispy Kreme donut, though. That right? It's not a chocolate sticky bun. It's just sugar, frosted
Glazed.
sugar glazed.
Yeah,
It's like a glazed donut.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were correct, Lucky.
Yeah.
I had a deck of cards that was really sticky, and I found it hard to deal with.
Okay, going back to the donuts. 10 billion donuts are consumed in the U.S. each year. Okay, and when's the last time you had a donut? Yeah.
Ooh, been a while, I will say.
Mr.
Within a month, but it's been a long time.
Okay,
What time is it?
Yeah. one in 4 Americans eat donuts at least once per month, which is, the average American eats about 31 donuts per year.
Well, 10 billion is a lot. Think about that. It's a country of 340 million people. That says at least they're having 30 donuts.
Yeah.
On average across every person.
No,
You're
when
not-
we were kids, we would eat a dozen. There was 3 of us.
Yeah.
You'd eat a lot of donuts.
But who would have thought that the donut industry, and you throw the sticky bun in there, $3.7 billion annual industry.
Well, you would think it would be. Well, it says the margins aren't great. If they're selling 10 billion and it's only 3.7 billion.
Are you
Right.
trying to poke holes in
They
this?
spend that's the revenue.
I know the revenue. That it's saying it's 30 cents a donut.
Yeah.
Right. Is the revenue.
Yeah.
Which seems low.
I think it's a lot more than that. Anyway, but do you know where I was doing some research of donuts. The best donut culture is in the Northeast, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine.
Because of Dunkin' Donuts.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But interesting to see that, but yeah, glaze is the number one, donut. So anyway, but all kinds of other, it's National Caregivers Day.
Okay.
So honor the professionals, the caregivers, nurses, aides, home health workers, give them a big shout out.
when I get older, are you guys going to care for me?
Me? No.
What? What? Well, that
I mean,
hurts.
we could chip it in paper or something. take
We'll
care of you.
scrape you up and get you to the show. That's about it.
Oh,
It's why I like Jamaican people so much, because I'm sure my caregiver is going to be Jamaican. Isn't that what they do? The last one who sees me in life is going to be a Jamaican lady.
Did we sign up when we decided to be friends with you? Did we sign up to take care of you?
I didn't
it's
see
in the contract.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
You should be looking at the contract.
I didn't sign anything.
Okay. George Washington's birthday today too. So although we're not celebrating President's Day, but
Yeah.
his birthday's today. So that whole Lincoln birthday, George Washington birthday, they usually fall right around where President's Day is,
Right.
kind of thing. So anyway, happy birthday to George.
So George and Lincoln, two of the presidents. Mount Rushmore has Jefferson, Roosevelt,
Lincoln?
Lincoln, and George Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's on.
Do you know the original sculptor?
Yeah.
Sculptor. He died. He was George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver's. Carver. There's a
Carver.
joke. There's a joke there somewhere.
It was not to be confused with.
It's clever too. George Washington Carver. It's clever.
Invent the peanut? Or
Yes.
peanut processing or something.
Lots of stuff with peanuts.
Yeah?
Yeah. Peanut gin. Peanut gin? No, the
whiskey.
no the
Cotton gin?
Cotton gin. Yeah.
Cotton gin. Okay.
You had-
Hopefully everybody had fun today at the Shore Craft Beer Love One Tap annual craft beer festival at Secrets today.
Wow.
But great for beer lovers, live music and vibes. We didn't get a chance to
I found out you can order Scotties at Secrets.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Because they make their own.
Yeah, but you can get
back-
call liquors. You can say I want a Scotties or I want a Kettle One or something like that, but you have to ask for it.
Okay.
So, but you can ask for Scotties at Secrets in Ocean City.
Yeah, that's good to go. Well, and we're getting ready. Tomorrow is National Margarita Day, so it's falling on a Sunday, which is a little tough. But you know, we'll maybe have a couple margaritas tomorrow.
Yeah, so never stop, Mr. Fun.
Sunday is another day. Another day we're drinking.
Okay. Hopping into some other topics. So, we're getting towards the tail end of the Olympics. I think tomorrow is the closing ceremonies, and great watching.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I love watching all the different events. Some events you don't normally see,
Right.
So it's been fun. But of course, a major controversy. They ran out of condoms, basically in 3 days. So it's always a big deal how many condoms that
How many did they order?
10,000.
And how many Olympians are at the Olympics?
2,800.
So that's 4 condoms per or 3+ condoms per Olympian.
You would think that'd be more than enough.
You would think so.
Yeah. Well, they ran out, and so the organizers have, especially with Valentine's Day falling in the middle of the, there must have been some extra humping and bumping that day.
But there's no way. Do you think they give them a care package that has condoms?
They just have them sitting around.
So people are grabbing them like candy. Like people are grabbing wet naps at the barbecue.
Yeah, they're not even using them, right?
I can't imagine.
Oh, well, so but just as a comparison, the 2024 Paris Olympics, 300,000 condoms were given to 10,500 athletes.
So they gave 30 per Olympian in Paris, and was it too many winter clothes on? Why they only give 3 per Olympian?
You'd think they'd be colder and need a little bit of rubbing and stuff. I don't know either.
Can you imagine how cool it would be? You always talk about, you qualified to go to the Olympics,
right?
You're representing your country, chance to win gold, and you're just around all these like beautiful people, and
the pressure's on.
Yeah,
you got to.
So
out of the gold medal.
When you come out of the bathroom,
so is your premise that the medal winners are getting more than the non-medal winners? If I take that,
I don't think so. Here's why: because the medal winners are continuing to compete into the finals. But once you're done your competition for the Olympics, the guys who don't lose, guys or girls. Yeah, they don't make it.
Whatever it is.
All they have to do is go grab some condoms and have
they
sex.
usually call you a loser.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean.
Yeah. The French team couldn't compete because of weather. It was a deluge. It was a deluge. Something
deluge.
Like that.
That's good. Have you following the biggest Olympics? The stars they're saying across all sports are the drone flyers.
Oh yeah.
Who?
That's drones. They're incredible. No, just following the athletes.
Oh, I thought that was a sport.
It gets the speed of the fast sports more realistic when you're watching it. It's really cool. Yeah. Downhill skiing, you can get a sense of how steep it is and how fast it is. The luging, they have it falling behind the luger.
So I think during the Olympics, I noticed the camera on the wire still, and I wondered when that goes to a drone.
Well,
you happen to
probably
notice it?
Indoors is on a wire,
like it is for like NFL.
Yeah. It's the outdoor stuff's have drones. And they're going down the covered track on the bobsled and the luge.
Right.
It's really cool.
They said that downhill. They said that skiing isn't as good as it used to be because it's going downhill fast.
Yeah.
Did I tell that last week?
No, you did.
Okay. Going downhill fast.
I get it.
Okay. I love these lists. Okay. On the heels of having sex at the Olympics, I saw this list. It's from Time Out. It's the 20 cities having the most sex these days.
Okay.
It's not Bethesda, Maryland.
See if you can get how many of the 10 you just get.
Because I know a lot of people.
And I'm going to let you know, the top 20 does not include one United States city. Oh, which is crazy.
So can you got the top 10?
Give me a
So
city.
this is where I always go. Is it Asia or is it Eastern Europe?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go.
It's a lot of Indian people.
I think it's going to be somewhere in Europe. And it's going to be, I'm going to go out of the limb, say UK.
That was city.
London.
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Cambridge. I guess that's sort
Cambridge.
of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's college. Huh?
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Mr.
Mumbai.
Mumbai. No.
No.
Guadalajara, number 3. Krakow 2,
Okay. Oh,
and Macau.
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 Right. That's Asian, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Por-
Well, they-
Portuguese colony.
And they have a lot of gambling in Macau.
They do.
Don't they?
It's
So
like
maybe
it's like the Las Vegas.
China, right?
Sure.
It's in China.
It's on the edge.
What?
Okay, so
It's not too far from Hong Kong.
Oh,
Macau, I think it was a Portuguese territory.
yeah.
I think maybe it's Chinese now.
Yeah, it is.
So I hit the top 3: Sao Paulo, Luxembourg, Porto, Marseille, Bangkok, Rio de Janeiro, Panama City, Cambridge, Naples, Medellin are the places where the cities having the most sex.
Not Naples, Florida.
No, not Naples, not where the oldies are.
I should have guessed Bangkok.
Yeah,
I didn't think they'd have a lot of sex.
definitely have Bangkok.
No, just curious about that. Okay.
All right. The other big thing that happened this week is kickoff of spring training.
Okay.
So, which is awesome. I mean, I'm a huge baseball fan. Orioles, hopefully they're getting their act together and can compete in the the American League East with all the dominating teams. I don't know.
I think I've made my point known on the podcast, previous radio show. Season's too long. To follow spring training even makes it longer. But it's got to be, set that aside, it's got to be the Los Angeles Dodgers against everybody.
Yeah.
What are the odds the Dodgers win it again? Right.
High probability.
They
Yeah.
were the best team last year, and they got stronger.
100%.
I actually wish there were sports that lasted year round. I just wish, like I like baseball enough that I could watch it in the winter.
I get tired of it.
You would get tired of it?
I don't get tired of
Like
it.
you'd have to have 2 teams, like the second team, your winter team comes on.
Yeah, the only sport that comes close to that is golf and tennis, I guess, sports, right? Because the tournaments are in some of the off seasons, right, for the other sports. But it gets tiresome.
Well, didn't like soccer go indoors at some point? Some pro soccer players played indoors too.
They might.
Yeah.
That could be true. But well, look, it's interesting to watch baseball and see what happens. But again, I think the Dodgers are just so loaded, and the New York teams can't get their act together, right?
Yeah.
This year to become competitive, because that's what the MLB wants, is New York against LA.
Yeah.
Or Boston.
So being down here, who down in the Delmarva Peninsula, what are the teams that people are cheering
So
for?
Delaware is surely a Phillies.
Okay.
It's got to be, I live in Southern Delaware. It's got to be 60%, maybe even higher Phillies fans.
Really?
Okay.
And then I'd probably say 20% Orioles and 20% Nats.
Okay.
Nats are the late comer.
Yeah.
Into the market. Ocean City's got to be probably 50-50. Nats, Orioles.
I think they're more Orioles.
No, probably
Yeah.
Orioles.
I think it's probably
Just
75%.
Okay.
It's hard to find a loyal Nat fan. It's hard to find them.
Yeah,
I don't know any.
No, I know some that they younger people, because they grew up, that was their team, right?
Yeah.
Nats have been there 25 years.
Something. Yeah, they're coming on.
So they've been there all.
It's hard to be a Nats fan, number one, because they're not good, but
Right.
also they're not being covered by the Washington Post anymore.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Also, like they made so many moves. Like I don't think people can. They don't feel a lot of loyalty to the players.
Right.
Who's the best Nat? Who's the 3 best Nats players right now?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They've sold them out. The team's been for sale for a while, right?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Or some ports, the rumors, right? The learners.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
they still have not sold, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Please sell the team." So
Really?
they bring in new ownership.
It's a good stadium for a modern stadium.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
That's a pretty good stadium.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay, pivoting a little bit here. Okay, so AI, like we're big AI fans. We've been talking about the AI for at least a good part of the 3 years that we've been doing our show, and I saw this article, and it's basically titled "ChatGPT's Hidden Bias About Your State or City."
Okay.
So remember, for those of you who know, ChatGPT uses the data that's out in the internet.
Right.
Okay, and you got so many people using tools like that, and asking questions.
Mhm.
It now the engine is basically developing a bias about certain cities, states, in terms of, are they good looking people in these places? Are they smart people? Are they lazy people? And so this study that was done that basically is proving this bias. Basically, if you go to ChatGPT and say, is Mississippi a lazy state? It's probably going to say, no, I can't answer that question. But
Well, I thought you said they would be able to answer it.
no, what this bias they've been able to tease it out, because what these researchers did was they did this massive comparison.
Hmm.
They did it was roughly 6. What did they do? It was like massive amount of questions. It asked 20 million queries. Is what they did.
Right.
Is this one better than this one? Is this one better than this one? Cities and states in terms of different contexts,
Right.
mostly around looks, smarts, laziness is what they focused in on. And they instead of saying, "Hey, is Mississippi lazy?" They asked ChatGPT to do this massive comparison, 20 million different comparisons, and they were able to tease out the fact that it is biased based on the way other people are using the tool.
But so they don't. So just using raw numbers, right? The New York area has 25 million people on it, right? Which is a big part of the U.S. population. California is 44 million out of 340 million. If they didn't weight it, surely you're going to get biased just on the most populous areas answering the data. Would they not?
Well,
And Texas has 30 some odd million, Florida has it. So that's going to tilt bias against certain areas because it's perception of other people.
Well, I think in these three dimensions that this study like was focused in on, like, I don't know, like how you would, I mean, people are notoriously going to ChatGPT and asking like, are these states lazy? Are these cities lazy or whatever?
Right.
But I guess I thought this was an interesting article just because of the fact that when information comes out of ChatGPT, everybody takes it as like truth,
Right.
you know, and you got to be careful because there are biases behind it.
Right.
It's as if I asked you a question, Biff, and you have an opinion based on past experiences, you're going to give me a response. ChatGPT
I like
is a bit
fun.
What do you call damn it, I can't remember the name when you have somebody who looks like you, an avatar.
Right.
Have you seen this? So I'm getting inundated at work right now with you can upload hundreds of pictures until you're happy with your avatar.
Right.
Then you speak and it adds your voice.
Right.
And you can produce videos that look and sound just like you without being on the video. So you type, you say, can you tell happy birthday? Can you sing happy birthday?
Right.
Or whatever. And your avatar that looks just like you, because you've uploaded so many pictures, and your voice that sounds just like you is the video.
Look, I think that's what AI is doing though, right? And you're a prolific poster, right?
I am a poster.
Poster
child. I'm a
poster child.
Yes.
And you're 3 point whatever million views.
My recent post got 3.2 million.
Explain how it landed on that. Your post and what happened.
So I do something funny every Wednesday. I
Right.
post something funny that just, my intent is to make people laugh. So I put it on Instagram. I put it on Facebook. I put it on TikTok. And it just went viral. I was watching it. And within an hour, it had like 75,000 views.
Right.
And I was like, what is going on? And then the algorithm. Anyway, it launched it. And I wound up, it's still going on. Like if I put it right now, it's going to have 100 more views than it had yesterday. And it's 3.2 million views and growing.
Good for you.
Yeah, it has 47,000 likes. And what's really bizarre is it has like 18,000 shares. Like people are like, you got to see this.
All right. Now, are you allowed to describe what you're doing?
I'm blowing on a coffee mug. And it says, when you're on a Teams call, if you blow on your teacup, people won't know you're drinking wine. It's funny. It's clever.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's my best. And I don't know why that went viral. But yeah, that's it.
That is crazy. I've never known anybody in person.
I know.
It was so
3.2
viral.
million. I have as many views as the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I mean, I'm what is the guy's name? I'm Bad Bunny.
No, you're Kid Rock.
I'm Kid Rock.
You're
Kid Rock should contact me. I should get him some views.
That's fine. No, congratulations on it.
Thank you. It's a bucket list item. I have no gone viral, and you know somebody who's gone viral.
You know, in other AI news, did you see the whole thing about Seed Dance? It's either Seed Dance or Sea Dance, which is the company that owns TikTok, which put out the Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt fighting video. And there was a movie director goes, this is the end of Hollywood, because how accurate it was.
Wow.
And then that point forward, they put out 6 or 7 videos, which were like live action movies. They look awesome, what they did, these clips.
And they looked good because they were Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise?
No, these were just different. They did clips of Wolverine. They did clips of Superman. They did things which was in violation of every trademark and copyright thing, but they did it to prove that it can be done quickly.
Yeah.
And so now Hollywood's really worried about it.
Wait, are there laws?
There are, you can't, and speaking of which, so, cause I'm going to segue into something I wanted to do with you guys. Cause AI is, we talked about it a bit here. I thought, and Mr. Fun had the idea one time that maybe we should do some role playing or something like that.
Yeah.
So I went online and I found a movie script. And I was going to have you guys read the script.
So I have to read?
Yeah, you will in a minute.
Okay.
So I had picked out a movie script. And I said, I got it. I got the right segment. It was from Jerry Maguire. I was going to have Lucky be the Renee Zellweger character, and you be Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, seems appropriate.
I kind of look like an ugly version
Yeah,
of
so-
Tuckers.
Anyway, so I get it all done. I have it all lined up. And then I go online. Can you use somebody's script?
Okay.
Nope. Without permission, you can't.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm going to go on AI
Right.
and I'm going to make up my own script.
Oh.
But okay, before we get it, do I have to call my wife and ask, am I allowed to role play with my friends? Because it sounds a little tricky
Yes.
getting us into here.
Do you know, I am not into politics, but I was confused. Maybe you guys can clear this up for me. There's a new law that Trump passed that you can't put like little nails on people's boobs. It's called no tax on tits.
Wow,
No,
jeez.
that's okay.
No. Okay. I'm not sure that's the segue I wanted in for what I'm going to call AI story time.
There's
Okay.
something funny there too, right?
Yeah.
No tax on
There was
tits.
something funny here.
All right.
Okay. So I went to AI
Yes.
and I said, I need a story where I can have Lucky and Mr. Fun have roles. And I'm
Yeah.
going to be the narrator.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So it's called The Coffee Shop.
Look how happy he
Yeah,
looks
that's right.
right now.
So it's called The Coffee Shop, and you guys have not seen this before. So Lucky is actually as a woman.
Okay.
So he's Lucky as a lady.
Am I hitting on?
Right? No, well, you'll get this.
All
This
right.
is called The Coffee Shop, and I'm just going to read it.
Are there big words?
There's plenty of words. So Mr.
No,
Fun,
big-
yours are bolded. You'll see.
Switch.
All right.
Oh, they're the same.
No,
They should be the same.
No, his are bolded,
Right.
but I have his thing.
No, I said yours are not bold.
Oh,
That's how you know where
got
is
it.
where. So
Got it.
it's called The Coffee Shop.
And action.
And I put in, there's some prime. So I'm going to set it up. So I'm the narrator and I'll come in from time to time here and do some narration. Okay. Called The Coffee Shop, starring Lucky as a lady and Mr. Fun. Okay, here we go. The bell over the cafe door chimed as Lucky stepped inside, brushing a strand of hair from her face. The place smelled like roasted espresso beans and warm pastries, not Sticky Bun. Her favorite combination. She scanned the room for an empty table, but her attention snagged on something else entirely. A man at the counter was talking animatedly to the barista, hands moving, eyes bright. The barista was laughing so hard she had to steady herself on the espresso machine. Lucky didn't know what he'd said, but she knew one thing instantly. This man had presence. He turned slightly, and she caught a glimpse of his grin, mischievous, confident, like he carried a pocket full of jokes and wasn't afraid to use them. The name on the cup the barista handed him read Mr. Fun in bold marker. Of course it did. Lucky stepped up to the counter. Before she could order, he glanced her way.
Careful. This place serves dangerously hot beverages. One sip, and you may fall in love.
Is that your review or a warning?
Both. I like to multitask.
The barista snorted. Lucky tried not to smile, but it was impossible.
I'm lucky.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Well, you walked in and I thought, wow, I must be lucky. So clearly, that's your name.
Oh, that was terrible.
Terribly effective. You laughed.
Lucky ordered her drink, and when she turned to find a seat, Mr. Fun gestured to the empty chair across from him.
Join me? I promise to behave.
Do you?
Absolutely not, but I promise to be entertaining.
The steam from their cups curled between them as he launched into a story about how he once tried to impress someone by learning latte art and accidentally created something that looked like a confused potato. Lucky laughed so hard she nearly spilled her drink.
You're really committed to that bit.
I take my comedy seriously. It's the only thing I take seriously. Well, that and croissants, and now possibly you.
You barely know me.
True, but I'm an excellent judge of character, and you seem like someone who appreciates a good pun.
Depends on the pun.
Oh, I've got plenty. For example, did you know this place has the best pickup lines? They're all brewed fresh daily.
That was awful.
You loved it.
Maybe a little.
Oh, I lean back satisfied.
Yeah. Shit.
Lucky, I think this is the beginning of a very wonderful friendship.
We'll see.
But she already knew. The end.
Holy shit.
You can't say that on the radio.
I'll delete that.
Holy yes.
Yes, see? That's the beauty of AI.
Right.
I gave it just a couple of premises, and they spit out a whole script. I have another one, too. Yeah, I'll share that in another episode.
Okay, so do you think this is the thing that's going to get us nominated for the Emmy for
It
the
could.
best show?
It could.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
The love story between Mr. Fun and Lucky is that was just chapter 1.
Wow.
Wait till they go to the steam room.
Oh,
The steam room.
Yeah.
Today, I shared that we did an episode a few times back where we were talking about steam room etiquette. Not steam room, sauna etiquette. And this woman said to me, I was describing that this guy came into the steam room and he was doing push-ups on the floor. And she says, was he bald? And I go, yeah. And she said, tattoos? And I said, yeah. She goes, that's my friend Jack. And so Jack apparently goes to the steam room, does jumping jacks for 10 minutes in the sauna, and then does push-ups, regardless of the reaction to the fat guy sitting on the bench next to him. So if you see bald guy in the
sauna, he's doing jumping. There's not enough space.
When we first started doing it, I was like, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be working out in the sauna?
Yeah.
He did 10 minutes worth of jumping jacks. And then he got down on the floor and he did push-up, like crunches.
How do you? There's no space.
He was a shorter guy,
right?
And he never went back. His crunch was tight.
Right. That has to violate a sauna protocol.
I would think.
Yeah, that's like the woman that was laying down on the bench.
Yeah.
Where do you sit?
Yeah, I asked her about that. She said she would have sat up and let you pass.
Okay.
And she also said, I said, what's the etiquette of having what if you had no underwear on under your towel? And her husband said, guess it depends on what she looks like. That was his etiquette. Yeah. It's a fun couple.
You guys in the sauna, there's a lot of activity going on.
Well, you got to decide. I like to talk. Biff apparently puts on his ear pods. It doesn't say a word, right?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I think it's fun to talk to people while you're sweating and having.
Do you think they think it's fun?
I always apologize. Sorry if I talk too much. They go, no, it was wonderful.
You were great.
You were great. Yeah, it was.
Do they get out first?
We get out together. That's
what they want more time.
I wait until they're ready to get out. Let me get the door for you. Oh, we walk out together.
So the coffee shop had a thing. Didn't you go to a coffee shop today, Mr. Fun?
I went to the coffee shop and I paid. I got breakfast. I got 2 coffees. Me and my wife, and I'm trying to stick my credit card in the slot to pay, and the woman who's like, I don't know, she's probably 20 years old. She goes, you can tap it, and I jokingly say, oh honey, I'm too old to tap it. And my wife gives me a weird look, and the lady behind the counter just starts laughing, and I go, what? What's so funny? I didn't even know how funny I am.
I wish I would have known that. I would change the script. And Lucky saw you.
If he had if any kind of conversation about him tapping it with me, I said,
I'm too old. I'm too old to tap it, and I meant I don't do that because I always have inserted.
Have you ever gone and used Mr. Fun as the name that they would write on the cup?
Oh, that's a good idea. No, I haven't.
Huh? You should do that.
I usually, when I go to restaurants and they go, we'll take your reservation name, and I go, and when I'm with my wife, I say starvin', because I'm hoping they go, starvin' couple, tables ready for starvin' couple. I really want them to say that. It's never happened.
Yes.
I go, we're the starvins.
That's funny. So last week I teased, and for those that heard the promo this week, about the August 12th, there's this rumor that Earth is going to lose gravity for 7 seconds.
Okay.
Now, there's 2 things. One, what would happen, right? If you weren't in a room, presumably you float away.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you can only go so high for 7 seconds, right?
I guess. I don't know. It's I don't know if I want to try it out. If you knew the exact time, would you tether yourself to the ground?
For 7 seconds, I would set it up so that I could go as high as I could.
You'd be by the ocean, right? That'd be the one thing to do, is do over.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's it.
My wife said that she hopes that never happens. And I said, why? Because I'm so attractive. And she said, no, because I can't get you off of me. That's what she said.
But here's the thing.
Actually, she wishes it would happen.
Yeah, that's
for at least 7 seconds.
Okay, if gravity was, but what rate would you go in?
I don't know.
Yeah, if it was at a fast rate, you might be too high.
All right, you know the time. Would you strap yourself down?
Right.
Or I think I would lie on the ground because I'd want to fly for 7 seconds.
You want to fly for 7 seconds?
But what about if it in 7 seconds takes you up to 1,000 feet?
I think I would have to have some rope on my ankle, like a surfboard.
Yeah.
But but how far would you let yourself?
I put a pad under me.
I did, but you couldn't go more than 50 feet.
Not if the rate by which you go, say you go
no, but that's
100 feet a second.
No, I understand that. My point is that I don't care if you tether yourself. If you tether yourself too high, at some point, I'm not sure it's going to just drop you slowly down.
Right. I know.
If they give us a time, can we all do it together? Can we all hold hands?
We'll do the radio show.
Yes. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
But all this equipment and lighting would be floating around.
Yeah.
Well, now that I don't know, when I originally was thinking, that's fine. I'll let it do it. But if the rate of ascension is very fast, 100 feet per second, I'm not doing it. I'm holding on to something.
Yeah.
It's not true, right?
I don't know.
That's-
Ask Biff.
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Okay.
It's August.
It's August.
It's August
12th.
12th, I believe is the date.
What are you going to do, Biff? What's your plan?
I would. I think I would probably be indoors. Because
so
not
you
knowing
might-
how fast maybe bump my head into
Right.
the ceiling or something like that. But I think I'd rather be inside.
What's the whole thing? Do they know the time? Come on.
Ask me. I'd have to look it up. I know there was the date. There might be a time, like 9:33 a.m. or something like that. I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay.
I definitely know where the time is.
I would put padding on the floor and
Right.
maybe the ceiling.
Yeah.
Because I have lots of padding I could put on my ceiling. And then I would just float around my room for a little while, get rid of all the furniture.
All right. Contact that laughsmartly.com. Let's hear if you had 7 seconds of
Yep.
losing gravity,
Right.
what would you do, audience member? So we'd like to hear from you.
Yeah. And if you're a flat earther,
Absolutely.
please join in.
Yeah, okay. So I saw this article too. Like talk about houses and like there's been so much cold weather lately.
Yeah.
But you ever, Mr. Fun, you're familiar with the real estate industry. House burping. You ever hear that term?
You told me about it today. Because I hadn't heard about it.
House burping.
And I said, what the hell is that?
Okay.
Tell us.
Okay. So it's the German practice. It's called Luften.
Uh-huh.
It's gained traction on social media, and it basically is an effort to improve the air quality in your house.
So it's
Okay.
not how you soap yourself up.
No,
One of those.
not
things.
that's not a loofah.
Okay.
Or the song by Nina,
Oh.
99 Luft
Oh.
Balloons.
Who knew?
But this term has gone viral on
Right.
like TikTok and all
Really?
kinds of Google searches and over on Facebook or whatever. But it's
Did
basically
it get 3 million views?
no, it's not as viral as you. But I don't know. So
Lucky knows about viral.
Right.
I'm going to catch a virus.
Sorry to don't interrupt them. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, but what do you think about this? Like, and they're already starting to write it into leases in places like Germany
Okay.
to make sure that people are doing this twice a year, opening up their windows. Twice a month, and opening up the windows and letting the air in the house, the old air, exit, and basically new air come in.
Sometimes I do that. Like I'll open up a window and just scream like everything I'm mad at out the windows. I call it venting.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
When a stripper does it, it's fans only.
Only fans.
OnlyFans. She uses OnlyFans.
Fans. What are you, Yoda?
I've never explored. I have no idea what.
Well, I've got so provocative question.
Okay.
Question taking it off on the homeless theme.
Okay.
The home theme. Homeless.
There's no such thing as homeless.
Okay.
Displaced.
Okay, the unhoused.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, the premise is you've got to be in Philadelphia in February. Okay. Would you rather be living on the streets for a week in Philadelphia in February or be in jail in Philadelphia for a week?
Well, I can answer for you. There's no way you want your ass to jail.
I'm not,
There's no way you.
okay.
You're on the streets. You're taking your chances on the streets.
Okay.
Where would you rather be?
If you're homeless, are you allowed to go into like the McDonald's, or do you have to be outside?
Well, you're
the whole time?
sleeping outside.
Sleeping
You're
outside.
sleeping outside. I'm not.
Really? That's the rule?
During the day, I suppose you could be doing whatever you want.
Would I have any money?
No.
No,
That's why you're homeless.
that's why you're homeless.
Okay, so no money.
You
too.
can beg.
Or I can beg. I had. Okay. I'd
You
do-
can bet. Right?
Okay.
You can do. Yeah. So but that's your choice. You can be in a nice warm jail for a week.
with who?
It's
Bubba.
with,
Bubba.
yeah,
Bubba and all his
jail where
buddies.
you get food and you get a place to lay down.
You can be somebody's girlfriend.
Yes.
Like
for a
Biff.
week.
Yeah, for a week.
And
So-
Biff's leaning towards that. Look at him. He's
So-
like, it's so warm in there.
Well, I was just somebody's girlfriend in the little skit thing that he just
Right?
did.
I was nice to you. It's a wonderful relationship.
So what would you choose?
So am I in like Gen Pop? Like you know what I mean? Like
There's that word again.
Gen Pop.
in the jail
The Wire.
is it a jail / prison?
It's okay. I'll clarify. Let's just call it a prison.
Prison. Okay.
Okay, we'll call it a prison.
And I have one.
But I was
roommate?
just trying to keep to Philadelphia. That's why I called it a jail.
You would have many roommates.
one roommate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We share one toilet. Each of us has a bed.
You've taken this game and made it.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay, yeah, that's
tough
right.
decision.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I may do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to jail for a week.
Okay.
So listen, I'm going to surprise you guys. There was a reporter years and years ago who went on the street and stayed homeless for 60 days. How long do I have to be homeless? Month of
week.
February?
A week.
A week.
And
He wrote a story
right.
about the homeless population. He immersed himself into it. He learned what it was like. I would do that.
You would
I would-
live on the street?
I almost
Sweet.
want to.
Really?
I almost want to do it one time in my life.
You wouldn't make it.
I can't say I would. I would make it.
Well, yeah. I mean, just imagine if it was cold like it was 2 weeks ago.
Right. I'd sleep under a bridge. I'd do that before I go into a prison.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you assume some kind of competency with raising money, like to be able to go
I
to
don't know.
McDonald's?
It's just the fact
Oh.
that you're living on the street.
I'd get a squeegee. I'd bake for a squeegee. And then I would
I mean, Lucky would sell themselves for cigarettes.
I would make
Prison.
I'd be making big bucks.
Ramen noodles are the
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
that in prison. That's like the
And you can make the hooch,
I would
right?
yeah.
Which is the alcohol. They make it out of like ramen, water, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I would come up with a
Jelly.
trust fund. That would be such a good
People are-
window washer.
in prison. Yeah, they trained ramen noodles, which I didn't know that. That is like the
I would
Item of
probably, going back
exchange.
to the question,
Yeah.
I might surprise you. I'd probably try to live on the street.
Really?
And I'd be like trading places, right? And I'd hopefully run into the kind billionaire that was heading off to the stock exchange.
He'd be like a underwear model making some money. They
What?
invite him into the sex store.
Okay, now if you're going to be living on the street, do you get to choose the clothes you start the week with?
I have not overthought this
Right.
as much.
Well, because I mean that's an important thing. Like, because you
I
Yes.
give myself those buckets. I'd be playing the buckets.
get
Yeah.
changed.
I'd be playing the buckets and wash the windows. I'd come out so far ahead. Yeah. I mean, I could pay my way into a hotel, right? If I make enough money. I would be on the streets momentarily, but I get off the streets.
Okay,
I
let me
would-
flip this around.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Instead of Philadelphia in February,
Uh-huh.
L.A. in July.
Oh, it's not that hot.
Okay,
And your point being a really hot place.
or just a place that has good weather.
Where you don't speak the language.
L.A.
I mean, honestly,
Does it change your?
I'm not sure it
perception?
changes anything.
Okay,
Well,
well, that's
because-
easier to be
Well,
homeless there.
no, but a jail's a jail.
Yeah.
Well, we chose being homeless. If we're going to be homeless in Philadelphia, we must do it in a warm climate.
That's right. So it makes it a little bit a better choice
Well, so
in
would you
LA.
change your decision because you're the
Yes,
jail guy.
I probably would.
Okay.
I probably would.
Like, who knew?
I met a family in Los Angeles who they couldn't count to 5 in English, and the one kid was 4 years old, and I thought that was poor. 4 for 4.
That's
Took me a minute.
It's not.
There's something there.
yeah.
Let's massage that.
I was waiting for the. It wasn't when you. I'm like, where's the Quattro going to come into this?
Beth, tell the story
4
when you went to prison.
I did go to prison.
Yeah, you were.
I have been in a Texas state penitentiary.
Tell that whole story.
I
That's a good one.
I'll try to do it quickly here. We don't have a ton of time. But so my uncle was a warden, and I went to go with my mom. Parents had gotten divorced. I go visit my mom living in East Texas. She moved to Texas, and my uncle was a warden of a prison in Palestine, Texas.
And you were bad at that time. This was like a scared straight thing.
And I was in.
Yeah. I'll have
So-
sex with your eye
So I go down
socket.
there. So quick.
They scared this crap out of you.
I
I'll
go-
pluck your eye out.
So I go down there during a break from college. I go down there and they said, "Do you want to go on a tour of the prison?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Meanwhile, this is after I've been woken up by a prisoner who's their housekeeper. Guy had killed his wife with a shotgun.
Did he have a teardrop?
He was
Tattoo?
from Midland, Texas.
And so you're staying in your warden's.
The warden's house is on compound.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm probably junior in college.
Junior.
I
Oh,
think
we
so.
knew you.
Yeah.
You were Biff.
I came back.
Did you wear a Biff shirt?
No, what? I did something worse.
What?
I go. They get me on the tour. So then I go check into the prison, the main the offices.
Yeah.
And they said, and my uncle goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't take you on the tour. He's the warden. The assistant warden's going to have to take you." I'm like, "Okay." So I go with this guy. Doors open. I go into the main hallway of the prison, which was about a quarter mile long, and there's prisoners wandering around everywhere because it's just they're out of their cells and they're in white outfits.
White pants?
They're wearing white pants. So they're wandering around like because they've got free time,
Mhm.
and I walk in there in blue jeans and a rugby shirt that was probably red, blue, green, yellow.
Nice.
I stood out like a literal Christmas tree.
Right.
So I go in there, and at this point, the prisoners start kind of brushing up against me,
Nice.
which is kind of like
Awkward.
disconcerting.
You
right?
getting any cat calls?
Yeah, there were Aryan gangs, there were homosexual
Aryan
gangs,
gangs.
right? There were all these
Lucky
gangs.
it was a dream come
Good.
true for some of those
And at
prisoners.
that point, when the prisoners started brushing up against me, and literally the warden's standing next to me, I'm like, "Are you going to do anything about this?" And then at that point, you realize they don't have guns in
Right.
prison.
Oh shit!
because you just sit there.
They were rubbing their frontal areas.
They were
against
just
you?
rubbing against.
Okay.
I don't want to- But anyway, so it was at that point you don't realize they don't have guns, which makes sense. But they cordoned off. There was a riot or something to go after me.
What?
They would have cordoned off
God.
parts of the prison, and
Right.
then that's where the guns the people come in.
Did it make you nervous?
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah,
was
yeah,
your
it
what
made
was
me-
your reaction to
It made me
to
nervous.
the rubbing?
It made me nervous.
That made you nervous.
Yeah, I chose to live on the street. My deal. That's what I did.
How
And I did.
soon? How soon into this tour did you say this is a bad idea?
I was probably within the minute.
Yeah.
Because the door slowed, the door clunk, clunk. It's like this
Yeah.
typical sound of a big gate shutting behind me, and then people just wandering around. And then it went into the psychiatric unit.
Right.
And it was just, I walked by and they had 12-inch square glass and these guys behind doors, and I'd walk by
Like a
and-
peep show.
and the head would just show up
Right.
in the thing. And we're like, holy cow.
The
this is
guys
scary.
who rubbed against you, did they smell good?
Yeah.
Did they smell
He
good?
smelled good.
He
I
smelled
guarantee
good.
you.
Yeah. I, look, again, I couldn't have stood out more if I tried. I didn't know it when I went to Texas. I was going to take a tour of the prison.
So yeah,
There were
your-
3,000 prisoners.
your uncle
Mhm.
was. Yeah, I mean, and he decides not to go on the
It was
tour. with
scared
you.
straight.
He pawned me
Scared
off.
straight.
That is,
Yeah,
if-
that was crazy.
if my uncle said, "Hey, let's go on a tour," now I'm like, I'm not doing.
Probably all told, I was in there probably 15 minutes.
Okay.
Is my guess 15, 20 minutes?
Okay.
And then when that door shut behind me when I got out, I was like, thank goodness. I'm
Wow.
never doing that again.
And he didn't bring that story back to college, Mr. Fun, right? You
Mm.
guys were roommates probably at the time.
I didn't hear it until several years after college.
Maybe that was a story he was
Yeah.
put in his vault.
It was
And-
when he took his rugby shirt and he was like, "Why? I hate this shirt.
I hate this shirt.
It smells like prison."
But the white pants, there's something to the white pants.
You love the white
I like a white pant.
Yeah, we know that.
I feel like
The audience
Uh,
does know that.
So scary.
I got one final thing, which I'm interested in your observation on. There's a thing called competency porn.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And the premise on that, or the notion, is that people like watching things on TV or sporting events where somebody is very competent at what they do. Think about Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. Like he goes and does all the things under the
Acrobatic stuff.
at the nick of time. Where
Yep.
There's a lot of pressure on. Idris Elba in Hijack. You've seen that on Apple. Is the way that they perform or behave during those moments, and people really like watching that.
Okay.
And you'd say the same thing about sports, right? A sport,
Curling.
you could curling people, but think about the college football championship, right? Mendoza when he scored the touchdown,
Yeah.
right. That which was an incredible play. He obviously had the wits about him to do it. Do you find that to be appealing to you to like really watch things like that?
Wait.
To go out of your way almost to the point where I want to watch something where somebody's just that proves they're mentally and physically better than
It's a highlight
anybody
film.
else. Right.
I like watching highlight films.
Right.
Yeah. Would you throw like a YouTube how-to video? Would you throw that in this category or not?
No, I think this is just more because it's scripted in a lot of cases outside of the athletics.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just found it to be an interesting term. I'd never seen it before.
There's all that stuff.
And it makes sense.
Like the guy who shows up at your house and cleans your front yard. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can't, I can't turn away from that.
Those are the best.
I can't
He
turn.
does it for free.
Is that landscaping porn?
Yeah, probably. You have something to that. Yeah, I think
Another
there's something to that.
another genre of porn, Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
For you to take advantage of.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I ran into this guy. He's a sheep farmer, and I said, how many sexual experiences did you have? And he started counting, and then he fell asleep.
Mr. Fun, quickly, do you have another joke? or is
Another
that-
joke
or
of
is
the
that-
day.
Is that enough?
I got one. Hold please. Oh please. Oh, Lucky went to the club the other day, Biff, and they played jump, and he jumped. They played the twist, and he did the twist, and then they threw him out after they played "Come On, Eileen."
Oh, jeez. Okay. Lucky, how do they get a hold of it?
contact@laughsmartly.com. Also, please respond to, like, we're doing a lot of posts, a lot of clips on all social media platforms. So please, I would love to see your feedback.
Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and watch us everywhere to Lucky's point, and listen to us everywhere. So, anyways, guys, we're going to call it a night. Good to see you yet again.
Yes.
Until we do it again next week. On what are we on? Oh, we're on 98.5. The Talk of Delmarva. We'll do it again.
WGMD.
Remember, hashtag move us to 9.
Until then, goodbye.
Green, green river laid out by I'm miles and miles from the nearest store. Pot full of crabs looking fat and sweet. Kettle of oysters at my feet. Living on Chesapeake time. Take it slow, take it easy. Both good friends of mine. Brother, I'm just starting to unwind. Living on Chesapeake time. Flip-flop shorts and a plain old tee. Haven't had a shave in a day or 3. Breeze is blowing, might take a sail. Just to have a few more tales to tell. Living on Chesapeake time. Take it slow, take it easy. Both good friends of mine. Brother, I'm just starting to unwind. Living on Chesapeake time. Now somewhere in the back of my mind, know that I must start to make a plan. And if I somehow never find the time, know that we will be just fine. Know that she will understand. Couple of friends come floating by my dock. By morning my heads are gonna rock. Sleeping late, now I